Hello all 659 of you, I'm Redkwan, better known as Redkwan. It's a new segment I'm doing. Mario Kart 9, or whatever Nintendo ends up calling the next Mario Kart game, could very well be coming to the Nintendo Switch, and it could very well be coming to said Nintendo Switch pretty soon. If you're questioning this whole Mario Kart 9 will probably be on the Switch thing, you can see why I think that in this video, right over there. You know, in the card I'll probably forget to put in. But if you want to be smart about this and minimize your time watching Redkwan videos, then suffice it to say, I think Mario Kart 9 will probably be on the Nintendo Switch. And if Mario Kart 9 on the Switch is likely to happen, even though the Switch already has a Mario Kart game, does that mean that Mario Kart 9 will be different? So why might this next Mario Kart game be different? Well, I think there are a few reasons why Nintendo might make some big changes for the next game. For one, the Switch already has Mario Kart 8. If Nintendo puts Mario Kart 9 on the Switch, they'll probably have to do a good amount to differentiate it from 8. I know that other Nintendo series have had multiple similar style games on the same system and made it work, but those are usually either progression-based games, like the 2 Mario Galaxies on the Wii, or they're Mario Party. Because every system needs 4 Mario Parties, 4 of them. Progression-based games don't run into the same problems that a Mario Kart 9 would, though. Because with games you can play through, you get to a point where you've done all you can do, and a new game will allow you to play something more. But with games like Mario Kart, you don't play through it, you just play it once in a while. And because that's how Mario Kart works, a new game won't be that necessary for people who already own 8 Deluxe, unless it's different enough to make it worth their while. Another reason I could see Mario Kart 9 going down a different route is just the fact that the Mario Kart series needs a refresher. I think most people would agree that the Mario Kart series doesn't change much between games. Sure, there are small things like the Wii's motion controls, and Double Dash's double dashing, and much bigger things like those Mii character suits you could get with Amiibo, but none of it has really made the games feel different. I think after all these years, it'd be nice to see Nintendo do something a little more different with the series, and make Mario Kart 9 something a lot more unique. Now, I don't know if Nintendo sees it like good old Redkwan, who's apparently now talking in the third person, but maybe Nintendo will take a look at how the series has been going up to this point and see a need for a change too. And there's another reason why having Mario Kart 8 Deluxe already on the Switch could mean more of an incentive to change 9. There's already a backup. With most Mario Kart games, the system they'll be on will only have one Mario Kart game on it, so it needs to be good. It's a lot harder to take risks when you have a really high-selling series that you have to get right. But with Mario Kart 9, assuming it comes to the Switch, if Nintendo makes it and it turns out really horribly, they can just sweep it under the rug and pretend that 8 Deluxe was the real Mario Kart for the Switch all along. The stakes would be pretty darn low, so if Nintendo were to make Mario Kart 9 really different, it'd be hard to really lose. Make a really bad Mario Kart and you still have 8 Deluxe to toss at people, and make a really good Mario Kart and you have 2 Mario Karts to toss at people. Oh, because nobody cares about the brand image hit from making a garbage game, right? Cool it, second Redkwan voice, but there are also some problems. For one, Mario Kart 9 still needs to be accessible. Mario Kart, more than most Nintendo games, tends to be pretty accessible, and Nintendo games as a group are a pretty accessible bunch. And Mario Kart games need to be that way, because they're designed so that everyone can play them. A bunch of kids play Mario Kart before they ever touch Super Smash Bros., Zelda, or even Mario. And Nintendo doesn't want to make the game too complicated for a chunk of that large group to play. Changing Mario Kart might be possible without overcomplicating it, but any significant changes will be difficult to put in without taking the risk. That's one of the biggest holdups I can see for this. Just the fact that it'd be hard to do anything too crazy, like making a huge story mode or adding some super hip new features to the racing, without alienating a lot of the fanbase for the series. And making Mario Kart 9 something crazy different might not actually do that much better anyway. Sure, it's hard to justify getting a Mario Kart 9 in addition to 8 Deluxe if it basically plays the same, but I'm not sure it would be all that easier for people to justify getting a Mario Kart 9 that was different either. Unless it did something really incredible that caught people's attention, I'm not sure it going a whole new direction would attract that many more people than it staying the same would. So will Mario Kart 9 be different? The big payoff, everybody! Get ready! Get so ready! The answer is, drumroll please, no. No, it won't. Big payoff? More like big waste of my life? You better watch it, second Redkwan voice. But no, I honestly don't think Nintendo will make Mario Kart 9 all that different from past games in the series. I'd love to be wrong about this, as long as people don't remember I said this and rub this video in my face when I'm wrong, but I just don't think it'll happen. Sure, Mario Kart 9 needs some differentiating factor to distinguish it from 8 Deluxe, and if it turns out poorly, Nintendo wouldn't lose a whole lot. But between the need for accessibility, forcing the series to stay fairly similar, the fact that I don't think a really different Mario Kart 9 would do all that much better than a not so different one, even if the changes were really great, and the history of Mario Kart games typically taking the safer and easier route, I don't think it's all too likely. Nintendo can still market Mario Kart 9 like it's really cool and new, even if it really isn't, and while Mario Kart 9 that totally bombs might not be that bad for Nintendo overall, they still missed the opportunity to make a lot more money with a good Mario Kart. I would love to see it happen, and I still think there's an outside chance it does, but I don't think Mario Kart 9 will really change the series up. Well, I'm Redkwan. What do you think about Mario Kart 9? Do you think it'll be different? Are you still unconvinced that it's coming to the Switch? If you're mad about that and are just dying to watch some more Redkwan videos because you like to suffer, you should have clicked the stinking card that I probably didn't put in that led to a video I made over a year ago. You fool! Anyways, I'm Redkwan, thank you all for watching, and I'll hopefully see you all later. Goodbye.